This is one of the most exciting moments of the year, not just for the champion, but all who have participated in the NASCAR playoffs get to come out here to Vegas with some of their crews, with their families, their wives and or girlfriends, and have a good time. And it all culminates with the banquet, of course, tomorrow night. But today, it's the parade. It's the NASCAR Victory Lap, fueled by Sunoco, and we're going to show it to you like we do every single year. This time on NASCAR Facebook Live. If you're tuning in right now, you could get in that chat below and tell us what you think and have some fun with us on a beautiful day in Las Vegas, Nevada, as we get ready to unleash these cars. Gentlemen, start your engines in a few seconds here, and you'll hear that thunder that is unmistakable of a NASCAR stock car rumbling through the streets. Right now, the streets of Vegas are filled with little SUVs and minivans and all sorts of things and tourists, but hey, pretty soon they're going to be full of 16 stock cars storming down the streets and then creating a smoke show. We'll have 2 burnout stations for you, a split location where some of the guys will do the first burnout location, and then the other group of guys will do the second one. Martin Truex Jr., though, the champion from Marietta, New Jersey, hey, he gets to burn out in both locations. That's the perks of being a champion in NASCAR. And the Monster Energy girls now posing for pictures in front of these stock cars as we get ready to throw the green flag on our event. We're high atop a truck right now. We will be overlooking the parade from the nose, basically, of the front 2 drivers as they make their way down the strip in Las Vegas, Nevada, with photographers below us, and having a good time here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Fans lining the streets left and right, center, over the bridges, over the overlooks, with their cameras in their hands, their cell phones, snapping pictures, enjoying one of the most unique things you'll see. You know, if you're a big fan of football or hockey, they don't make an ice rink down the street and have guys, you know, skating down the street. NASCAR, we put them down the streets in their race cars. And you hear it right there behind me, that rumble. That's right, gentlemen, start your engines, and the cars are fired up. We're getting sat down here and ready to go to show you this parade. It's gonna be awesome. Claire B. Lang is inside Martin Truex Jr.'s car, getting ready, final touches. She's gonna go for the ride of her lifetime. And you see the start-finish line in front of us right now. Claire, are you ready? Are you going to have some fun?
I'm ready. Let me tell you, we're kicking it out of gear. I want to say to Martin, you know, we got Kyle Busch next to us. Are you worried about Kyle? Are you worried about Kyle Busch? Look over at him.
I ain't worried about Kyle Busch.
He's making a face at you. He might give you a love tap.
Hey, who's number 1?
We're getting ready to get started, and we are lined up at the front of the pack. The champion, obviously the champion, is Martin Truex Jr. And he's getting ready. He's getting ready to start. Martin Truex Jr. is getting ready to start.
Martin Truex Jr. is in that car right now. Claire B. Lang alongside of him in the passenger seat. And Truex is going to have a good time on this strip, man. We have a good time up on this platform here, but there's no more fun than burning out a race car. I mean, I've never burnt one down in a Victory Lane celebration or anything, but I mean, a few rent-a-cars back in the day, but we won't talk about that. But Truex gets to do it here in the streets of Las Vegas, something he's never done as a champion in this sport. Of course, that first championship, the feel-good story of not just motorsports or NASCAR, but one of the feel-good stories of sports in general in the 2017 season.
Right. Can you hear us? I want to know if you can hear us. Martin and I are wondering if you're hearing us. And they're saying yes, they can. So why don't you tell us, Martin, you give a description of how you plan to do this burnout.
I'm going to turn this brake valve, cut the rear brakes off, and mash the gas. And you better hang on, because it's going to be fun.
What's your plan for the burnout? What is your plan for the burnout?
We'll just see how good I can get the tires spinning, and then try to get it lined up in the middle of the road. And down there at the corner, we'll try to do burnouts for a while. Hopefully, we'll be able to smoke the whole damn road out.
That is the idea. I think we're back on right now. Okay, microphone is back on now. So we're ready to go. Why don't you talk us through it?
Well, we're just taking off now. So and we'll see what we can do.
What is the thing that you feel most excited about as you lead the other drivers off the green in the victory lap? Sense of pride, Truex.
Well, I just had to brake check Kyle there, but you know, just really, really cool to lead this field of the best drivers in the world. To be at the front of the pack of this is, you know, something I've been after my entire life, my entire racing career. And to finally get it done is, I can't tell you how awesome it feels. It's unbelievable.
What is the feeling for you when you had 2014, when you didn't lead, I think, one lap and you had no wins, and you come back? Look at the Las Vegas Strip. You're in the center of it all, man.
Wait, me and Kyle are bumping a little bit here, but it's amazing, to be honest with you. It really is. It's crazy to see all these fans out here, and to know that, you know, best sport in the world, and we came out on top. It's an unbelievable feeling.
Look at it. Oh no!
You broke it. He broke our car.
Oh. Kyle Busch is messing with you. Kyle Busch is messing with you. What do you think about that?
I think it's great. We'll bump into him a little bit there.
Oh, yeah? What were you told you could and could not do here on the strip, Mark?
Well, we're definitely supposed to take it easy on the burnouts until we get to the corner down here,
okay,
where we're going to do our donuts. And actually, if I get too much heat in my tires, I'm going to have a hard time getting them spinning up here. So I don't have enough power.
Oh, now we're coming right up on the camera group. Right?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, listen,
a little bit.
Martin, you're going to pass the photo.
I'm trying not to spin my tires too much till we get down there, because once I get them real hot, they get sticky and I can't get them spinning anymore. So just trying to take it easy on that a little bit.
What's been the most fun that you've had so far already here in Vegas?
Everything's been fun so far, to be honest with you, and I'm really looking forward to tonight. All the team guys got in this afternoon from Denver. And my family got in today from North Carolina and New Jersey, and so looking forward to seeing all them tonight and celebrating a little bit. And then, you know, obviously tomorrow is a big day. It's busy. There'll be a lot going on. But after the banquet, looking forward to our big celebration afterwards.
Yeah, did you talk to Barney Visser? I heard that you did. How is Barney doing, your team owner?
He's doing unbelievable. I couldn't believe how good a shape he was in when I seen him on Monday in Denver. So, yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Wait, we got to stop for a second. Kyle just motioned for me to tap Martin. He wants Martin to get close to him so that they can get a photo. And I didn't mean to jump on you, but he wanted that, right? Here we go. Ah! Oh, my God! Oh, wow. It was like, what, a quarter of a 16th of an inch. Matthew, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Kyle had called over.
Absolutely, I got some
And he said,
happy
tap
juice
him.
there.
This is the cat and mouse game we got going on here.
Now that's fun.
That was something. Kyle Busch is having the time of his life celebrating you.
I think he's got donuts, and he's got half the right side of my car tore off, I can tell you
Can
that.
you do a better burnout? Can you do a better better burnout than him?
Well, he's had enough practice this year.
Yeah, I can do a better burnout than anybody.
Ah! Did
I
you
like
hear
it.
that?
I like it.
I like it too.
I'm not sure if this is the best car for the
All right,
burnouts,
get a
but
good shot as we
No
come by
excuses,
here.
Truex. I mean, you've gotten enough practice this year, dude.
that's right, buddy. That's right. We did, damn sure did. Got a lot of practice.
Hey, I was kind of saying before, your family, how many starts and modifieds and Busch North and all that. What has your family's reaction been to having a NASCAR champion in the family?
I don't know. I mean, I think everybody's just proud of what we've been able to accomplish and where we've come from, and you know, pretty cool to be able to do that. The first guy from New Jersey to win a Cup title, and you know, thinking all my Wall Stadium buddies and growing up doing the Turkey Derby and all that stuff. So all that stuff just really feels awesome.
All right, here we go. We're going to go to you, Claire, because this is your
Okay.
time to shine.
We got
the burnout.
more directions from Kyle.
This is Claire
Look
B's
at this.
chance here.
Look at this. The Monster Energy Motorcycle Group we interviewed earlier, they're doing burnouts just to warm the pavement up. Just to warm it up.
They're going to warm it up for us.
Yeah. Smoke show is what we're seeing here.
We're going to show them what's up here in a minute.
NASCAR officials here having a conversation with Truex, telling him exactly what they want him to do.
The yellow flag, Truex is going to be under the red flag. All right? I'll let you know when to go, boss.
We're getting ready to burn them down here. Martin Truex Jr. will be the first to take to the intersection here,
Here we
of Las
go.
Vegas Boulevard.
Those guys are pretty good doing that standing up on a
I'm ready
motorcycle.
for it. I am ready for the burnout. Let's get this done. We're going to go in the middle of the street, and when the motorcycles pull out, we're going to pull out, and you're going to get a hell of a ride. They are doing wheelies. What do you think about that?
That's awesome. They're good.
Pretty talented. Now, Kyle Busch motioned me a minute ago. He's going to watch your burnout. He's going to try to one-up you, Truex.
Yeah, he's going to try. I better do an extra long one just so he can't upstage me, but
Yeah,
I got to save enough tire because I have to do 2 burnouts.
right.
Everybody else only gets 1. I do 2. So we'll try to keep the tires on this thing, at least for later on.
I like that idea. We got a safety team near us. I don't think we'll need them, but just in case.
Look at the fans lined up here on the streets. Ready to go.
Here we go. The official in front of us is going to tell us when to let loose, and then Martin's going to have at it. What kind of burnout are you going to do, Martin? What do you think?
We're just going to do some donuts, smoke it up.
I like it. Oh, here we go. Wow, let me tell you something. I have ridden with Gordon, I have ridden with Harvick. That was the smoothest burnout ever in Champions Week. That was
Yeah, buddy.
All right, now the rest of our guys will burn out here at the first station. Kyle Busch, the Las Vegas, Nevada driver, is first up. He's got the left front wheel locked up. The rear wheel smoke show going on with the fountains going off in the background at the wind. The crowd is loving it as the Candy Rocket. The number 18 puts up a smoke show. 5 wins on the season. Of course, he had to wait until July, that Pocono race, to get it done, but what a way to close out the year, almost getting that championship right behind Martin Truex Jr. 3 wins in the NASCAR playoffs. This team leading over 2,000 laps and putting up some serious smoke in Las Vegas. Oh, they burnt out the left rear tire. Kyle Busch left nothing on the street, on the strip. Well, that's his only burnout. Well, luckily, that is his only burnout because that left rear tire, dude, it is gone. he blew that thing out. It looked like he won the race and he wanted to tear up the fenders on the car. Now Bakersfield, California, the streets of Bakersfield. I'm sure it taught this driver how to burn him down. Kevin Harvick in the Jimmy John's number 4, putting on a show on Las Vegas Boulevard. He's got more of a donut, kind of more rotation than the first 2 drivers in his burnout. The 2-time winner, the first foray into an effort with Ford for the Stewart-Haas racing team this year, and it really went well, resulting in a 3rd place finish in the points for Kevin Harvick. Brad Keselowski, 4th in the final standings, and Keselowski told us before on the show, he's been working on his burnouts. He's going to try to hold them in position, not do a lot of rotation. Well, what's the first thing he does? Some rotation. The number 2, led by Paul Wolf, the driver out of Michigan, putting him down, laying the rubber to the road off the intersection of Sands and Las Vegas Boulevard here. Keselowski, a 3-time winner in the 2017 season. Talladega playoff win, and of course the swan song for his NASCAR Camping World Truck Series team, Brad Keselowski Racing. Big year. Oh, speaking of big years, through the smoke we could barely see the Dawsonville, Georgia driver, the Napa Auto Parts, number 24. The last time you will see Chase Elliott inside the number 24 car. Next year he switches to the family number, the number 9 for Hendrick Motorsports. A picture of consistency this year. 5 second-place finishes, 12 top 5s. What an impressive effort. Moving to that 9 next year. Made a little bit of headlines, too. I think you all realize that, too, from Martinsville, that incident between he and Denny Hamlin. And right now, he's just trying to find his way out of the smoke to get back down the strip. We might have to wait and let some of the smoke clear before we do any other burnouts, because we can barely see the buildings here in Las Vegas. This is amazing. The crowd is going wild here as the driver of the FedEx number 11 puts the hammer down. A fast rotation for his burnout. Denny Hamlin, 6th place in points. The July loud wind to get that lobster. The Southern 500. And quite frankly, probably the biggest highlight of the season, the birth of his 2nd child. Denny Hamlin put it down pretty good there, and you could barely see him coming out of the smoke there, but congratulations on the birth of their 2nd child, Molly Gold Hamlin. And, of course, Michael Wheeler, his crew chief. They had their 2nd child, too, so congrats to he and Amy. It was a big year for the number 11 FedEx Toyota, not just on the racetrack, but off the racetrack. Oh, boy, the number 21, Ryan Blaney, with the long hair. He's going to try to do his first burnout, and he's showing off. Right in front of the cameras here is Ryan Blaney, driver of the number 21. Oh, man, the smoke is billowing out of this Wood Brothers car. The 99th win this year at Pocono for the Wood Brothers. This famed 21 is now. Blaney moves on to the number 12 car next year for Penske Racing. The number 21 will be piloted by Paul Menard next year. Menard, the sponsorship, will be on the side of Ryan Blaney's car in 2018. A beautiful yellow and red paint scheme ready for this driver who loves to rock it old school when it comes to his hats, his wardrobe. And of course, tonight you'll see him on the Glass Case of Emotion podcast. Keep it logged on to NASCAR.com. We'll have that for you for sure. Jimmy Johnson, 7-time champion of the sport. He's not used to being this far back in the standings, but he's got a lot of burnout experience in Las Vegas, Nevada. Jimmy Johnson. A tough year for Jimmy. The least top 5s, only 4 this year, and only 11 top 10 since his rookie season in 2002, I believe it was. Yeah, that's right. Only 217 laps led. But it's still a 3-win season for Jimmy Johnson. Not too bad. Jimmy showing us a little extra burnout here as he drives alongside of us. Jimmy Johnson, always a good sport for all the photographers here, as smoke billows from the fenders, the rear fenders of that Lowe's Chevrolet. Of course, the big switch next year, a lot of those Chevrolet competitors are looking forward to that Camaro body for next year, and I know the Hendrick group certainly is as well. The rest of the cars are joining us right now. The 42 of Kyle Larson, the number 20 of Matt Kenseth, the 1 of Jamie McMurray, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Austin Dillon doing an unauthorized burnout in the strip. I think they didn't tell him the rules, apparently. He might get a red flag. Yes, the official is walking down, telling him to get in line. And Jamie McMurray is laughing because he knows what just happened behind him. Hi, Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth's not feeling good, but still can share a smile and a little smirk, that famed smirk. And there is Larson. Come on, Larson. You're going to have to burn that thing down. You got to beat him. And I think we can now hear Claire B. Lang. Let's go to Claire B. Lang. I want to know, Claire, about your burnout there. What did you think?
Well, I got to tell you, and I think Martin can hear me now, that was the smoothest burnout that I have experienced in Vegas. I've ridden with Jeff Gordon. I've ridden with Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart. This is really... We were like skating, and I could see the smoke, but also you had a perfect line, a very good line.
I know what I'm doing behind the wheel.
Well, I mean, do you think Kyle's going to mess with you anymore? You got one more burnout.
No, we're letting them all go on past us now, and we're going to bring up the rear because we get to do a second burnout. Nobody else does, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
What are you planning for the second burnout? What are you thinking?
Well, I didn't want to get too wild on that first one because if I'd have blown a rear tire out, we would have been in trouble. Look, Kyle's got his left rear blowed out. So I wanted to save the tires for the next one, and then if we can really get it going good on the next one, we might lose the tire. So we tried to save a little bit there.
Let's go to Matthew Dillner, who is up where Kyle Busch is. Is he looking snarky up there?
And he blew a tire out.
Who else? Yeah.
I'm glad I got these on.
I think we might have lost.
Huh?
I think we might have lost him.
Yeah. We'll be all right. They went too far.
I think that's right.
These guys have big motors.
Here we go. Apparently, we are inside the car. They can hear us. We are now headed down the strip to another burnout. I'm not sure exactly what is planned in the next burnout, but he says he's going to get more ambitious. He says he's going to be more aggressive with the car as we pass the field. Let me continue to talk as we pass the 41 on the left. We're getting ready to pass him anyway. And the fans are lined up down here on the Vegas Strip. We're by the Aria, and we are getting a lot attention from the fans as we bring up the rear. I see Kyle Busch's wife is in the car with him, and she's shooting some photos, and Kyle is messaging Martin Truex Jr. You can't hear me at all, but I'm going to ask him if you can just talk. Maybe they can hear you back there. What are you thinking about what he's telling you? What's he telling you over there?
Killed it.
He says he killed it. I don't know what he killed. What did we kill?
Are you all right? He's done. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, he's done.
He blew up.
Okay, so Kyle Busch blew up. If you can hear me.
Kurt Busch.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Kurt Busch. So what happened? Kurt Busch blew up.
Well, Kurt Busch blew his engine up.
Kurt Busch blew his engine up. We are now going to come back to the stack of vehicles. The sound of the headphones we're getting is really crazy if you can hear us. Kurt Busch blew up. His wife is in the front seat shooting video and photos. We're next to Ryan Newman. Newman is getting pushed by Austin Dillon. And Newman is yelling over at Truex Jr. And Newman he says he blow up is what he's talking about.
His up too.
Oh, Newman is blowing up. That's why Austin Dillon is pushing him, because his engine is blown. These drivers are being bad boys today.
Control.
Bad boys today. So Austin Dillon is pushing Ryan Newman, because Ryan Newman blew up. And we're getting to the back here behind the McDonald's car. But it looks like, yes, it looks like, did he blow up? Yeah. Austin Dillon is like raising his hands in the air like, I have no idea. This is wild, really wild. I don't know if you can hear me. Give me some kind of signal, but I'll tell you, the human element at work is on the back of the Dow car, and that's what's happening, because the 3 is pushing Ryan Newman.
We got 2 blowed up.
We have a lot of security down here, and they are smiling and they're enjoying the drivers being a part of the action. As we continue down on the Vegas Strip, past the Bellagio, that's where we're at right now. And there are so many photos being shot. Every now and then Martin will wave at a little one, a child will be waving at him, and he'll stop and acknowledge him as he even tries to navigate the car. We're getting ready to do another burnout eventually. I don't know exactly when that will happen. Martin cannot hear us, but I'm continuing to give you what is the play-by-play down here. It's very discombobulating because you really can't hear anything. The fire department is here, I guess, in case any of the smoke show gets out of control. But we got the firefighters next to us, and we're continuing on as we roll to the pack that is gathered here now. Look at the people up there. Unbelievable. We continue to roll down here past the Cosmopolitan. That's where we were at last night. And I'll tell you that at the Cosmopolitan last night, I will tell you, completely enjoying this ride. But now we're paired up next to Stenhouse Jr., the Farmers Racing car, the number 20. And I think he's going to put his headset back on. We might not hear them, but they can hear us, okay? If they can hear us, just keep talking. They can hear us, so if you just talk, you can't hear them, okay? Martin, just talk to us. We'll put the headset back on. Martin, okay, what's been happening here? What's been happening that you've been seeing with the drivers? A couple of cars blew up.
Harvard blew up too.
Yeah, a couple of cars. Stenhouse Jr. is next to us.
I don't know.
He's
Everybody's
shooting a
blowing.
photo.
Everybody's blowing up.
Everybody's blowing up. Truex Jr.
I ain't got enough power to blow up.
And, okay, so here's the deal. Truex is saying he doesn't have enough power to blow up. You can't blow the car if he's not got enough power. As we line up here, the smoke is just unbelievable. You can smell it inside the car. Fans are trying to climb the fence here and come on over onto the street. A guy came up and high-fived us in the car, and security is now moving that van out of the way. They're just excited about what they're seeing here. The number 17 Fastenal car is passing us, and we're behind the Farmers Racing car as we look at the overpass and see all the fans up there, and all you can see is smoke. All you can see is smoke up
wonder where our
ahead.
next burnout spot is here.
Martin Truex Jr. is starting the car again, and we're getting ready to crank it up, and I'm not sure what the plan is here as we roll to the front. We still have another burnout, right? You can't hear them, but I believe they can hear you. So anything you want to say, what are you seeing? So we are next to Casey Kane. Casey Kane is the most well-behaved driver in the group. The most well-behaved driver is Casey Kane. He hasn't broken one rule yet. Everybody is just sort of waiting here to get their burnouts as they roll ahead. And all we can see is smoke. We're going to have another burnout here, and I'll talk you through it. I see the 20 up ahead, and the 20 car absolutely is making a smoke show. Matt doesn't feel well today, was not feeling well, but I can promise you that this burnout is one that he looks pretty good doing it. I don't think he looks like he's sick today. He's a little under the weather. Everybody's trying to do a burnout with a lot of smoke, and they were supposed to be well-disciplined today, but I'm not seeing the well-disciplined nature of it. Everybody is now sort of settled down here as we get ready for this part of the burnout. And the officials are now kind of navigating when we go up and do the burnout. I can see the McDonald's car now in the middle of the intersection. That's a wild burnout.
They all
number
got
one
big
car
motors.
Is making a lot of smoke, doing a perfectly orchestrated midsection burnout, and trying to show up the other cars salivating here and getting ready to see if they can one-up them. Now, what I noticed of Martin Truex Jr.'s burnout is that his was very smooth and very, how would you say? It was very much not angular. You know, it was, I've been on the other burnouts in past years where you felt like you were out of the loop. You were not in a smooth rhythm. You were going to hit something. I never felt that way with Truex. I thought Truex's burnout was very, very good. Actually, it wasn't wild, but it intends to do something more wild this time around. Now we have the car of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I don't know if any of these. Martin, what do you think about that burnout you're seeing? What are you seeing in his burnout?
He took off a little slow, but he's doing good now. He's looking good. I think McMurray's got number one burnout so far. He smoked it up. You couldn't even see his car, so I'm going to try to do that, but I don't know. I think a lot of these guys have a lot more horsepower under the hood than I do.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think that watching everyone do a burnout, I think that they are about the same in level of difficulty, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot of skill. You just pretty much get the tires smoking. And, you know, Austin's is pretty good right here too, but it's just fun, you know.
He's a wild man, isn't he? He's a wild man.
He's getting a little wild there. That's pretty good.
He's going all over the intersection. He's like, no smoothness to that. Are we going next or after the 5? So Martin cannot hear me as I try to talk to him, and I'm encouraging him to speak up as he gets ready for the burnout. The official here is giving instructions to Casey Kane, but Casey, who's next, he really is not anybody that has broken the rules so far as I can see it.
That's a good one.
Martin, will you keep talking when he goes out to do his burnout?
Good.
And I think they can pick you up, although you can't hear them. So maybe when he goes out there. What do you think of that? All right.
Merry Christmas.
The official is now telling us that we're next. What a burnout from the 5, the Farmers Insurance car. I mean, he's got a lot of smoothness to him as well. His car stays right dead center. Did we blow up? Oh,
I got it. I'm good.
I think we're back on. All right. We thought we blew up, but we didn't. He looked at me like I should know what to do. Here we go. We're going to go into the middle of the intersection as soon as the smoke is cleared, and we're going to do another burnout. And that burnout is being documented by hundreds and hundreds of people. I can see them as I look at the area and the walkway up ahead.
Oil leaks, blown up engines.
Blew up the engine. Is our engine okay?
Boys are hard on equipment.
Is our engine okay? Here we go.
Oh, God, get me out. Get me out.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my God.
Huh?
You know, you're not trying to pass tech.
I got it out.
Ah!
That's nice.
All right. I got to get out. I can't breathe. Oh, my gosh. I got to get out. Unbelievable. We are now outside the car. I'm trying to breathe. That was unbelievable. That was something else. I don't know if you all can hear me. Are you able to hear me up here? Yes. Okay. They can hear me. We're going to keep on talking here. The smoke, if you can get a shot inside this car, there is something in this car that makes it sound as if the car is going to blow up. So I need to exit the vehicle. We're on fire. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me, but my credential had melted and the car was on fire and a firefighter had to carry me out of the car. Martin jumped out, but I was connected in the car. We got a blown tire. We got a smoky car. Truex is used to breathing all this smoke. I got carried out by a firefighter who wanted me out of the vehicle immediately. The credential that I have is melted, and I am trying my best to continue to tell the story. And we're getting tapped by Newman over here. This is brutal. Newman. They can hear us. You can't hear them, but they can hear us. Martin, what's happening? Keep talking,
Just
Martin.
riding around.
What happened?
We blew a tire. I told you we were going to blow the tires off
Did
it.
you see the firefighter grab me and carry me out?
Yeah, we weren't
we
on
have a
fire.
fire in the car?
We ain't on fire.
Holy moly. Now Newman is messing with you.
Newman's engine doesn't run. He's blown up. The 41's back there blown up. Ricky's leaking oil.
Look at the front of the car. What is
That's from the tire that blew out. Look at it. It's all over me. Look.
Oh, my God. It's all over me, too.
Yeah, we're all...
I have never had an experience like this in my life. This is unbelievable. Are you having fun? Are you having a good time?
It wasn't... Yeah, we had to get the fire and rescue out. And it was pretty interesting.
Okay.
So where are we going?
I am going to say that of all the burnouts we have ever done, this is the absolute wildest burnout. We are a
The old
mess.
tire
Our
flopping.
car is junk. Our car is junk. We're now coming back in by the Park Theater. We're on our way as we continue on and head
Pretty funny.
to the Pearl.
I got rubber all in my hair.
Well, I mean, we got turned around and we got set on fire practically, and we got stuff melting in here, but we are not giving up. Mark is waving at the fans. The whole car is filled with stuff you probably don't want to breathe. Pieces of, looks like, I don't know, padding or something. And the cars in front of us obviously are still trying to show off a little bit. The 11 cars in front of us, and ahead of the 11 car is the 24 Napa Know-How. As we pass by Park Theater, I mean, you can tell these are people from all walks of life, from all countries, from around the world, really. And they're wondering what the heck is going on here at Las Vegas. This has been a day to remember. I don't know what you're hearing back there, the fans, but I see us. Martin, look. We're on the big screen in front of the T-Mobile Arena. Unbelievable. We are everywhere. And I hope the fans of NASCAR.com and SiriusXM NASCAR Radio
Thanks for
enjoyed
riding,
this
Claire.
one. Thank you for the ride, buddy.
You got it.
Thank you.